Yo, what's happening? How y'all doing out there? This your boy OG Benny Black. Respect the Game Radio. And I got a very special guest on the show today with me. My co-host, my nigga Meech. Meech, what's up? Meech?
What up, y'all, man? It's Meech Katt, man.
You already know.
What's up with y'all? Appreciate, Benny having me on the show.
Believe that.
Get this bitch cracking.
Yeah, we just came to kick it with y'all today on a couple topics, you know what I'm saying? To let y'all know also that we got some real nice shows coming up. So stay tuned. And I always like to say hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying?
Hit that like and subscribe.
Hit that like and subscribe button. Please hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Keep me in the algorithm, y'all. Yes, sir.
For sure.
We're gonna get right into
it. And share this shit too, man. Make sure y'all share it and tell your friends, man, your family, everybody.
Yes, sir.
So they can go ahead and like and subscribe and all that shit, man.
Yes, sir. We're gonna get right into it, y'all. Meech, what you think about the YFN Lucci situation, man?
I was watching something. I was at the barbershop, man, and my barber had some shit playing on the TV, playing on YouTube. And they, some blogger, whoever was talking about this whole YSL case. Yeah. YFN Lucci, how it all started. Nigga, in Atlanta, Big Nut got killed and all that shit. And that's how they say that this was allegedly how it all started, you feel what I'm saying? But I seen when we was watching the clip, his lawyer was saying he not testifying and all that shit. And I just feel like if you gonna play in the streets and you gonna be a street nigga, man, you got to stick to the code. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here that, got the loose lips and all that shit. And you gotta understand, jail comes with the streets.
For sure.
At some point, and I hate to say it because I never wish jail on nobody, but at some point, you going to jail.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Sure. At some point, you're gonna end up locked up. So it's a part of the game. You know what I mean? So I just feel like niggas really don't think when they playing in them streets, man, and they think it's something for the long term. That street shit ain't long term for a lot of niggas, man.
Sure.
So you gotta look at that shit as something you get in, and I know it's hard to get out of, but you gotta get out that shit. You know what I mean? You gotta know when to get out. You kind of gotta feel it, but yeah, you can go in there and keep your mouth shut, and apparently Lucci keeping his mouth shut, and he, they say he should be home by the summertime, man. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I, from my understanding,
that's a stand-up nigga.
From my understanding, like Lucci don't want nothing to do with the YSL case, period.
I wouldn't either.
And you know what I'm saying? Like for real, and they say, ain't no testifying against YSL from Lucci. Ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? He took his time, you know what I'm saying, which was 20 years. He copped out the 20 years. Got to do 10 in. He got about 3 or 4 under his belt already, time served. He got, in about 3.5 more months, he going to go before the parole board. They already wrote a letter saying that they don't have no problem with him being home early or coming home on an early release. So shout out to Lucci, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to him. Like I said, when you could be a stand-up guy, and when you could be a stand-up guy, man, and go in there and do your time or whatever you got to do, beat your case and all that, keep your mouth shut, I applaud you, man. That's a part of the game, man. Whatever time you get, it's a part of the game.
Real talk.
So.
Real talk. I'm listen to me. I'm like that right there. Like more than anything, more than anything. Like I applaud that. When I see that, like when I see you had a million chances to fold and you didn't, like I take my hat off to that. You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this right here. Like, okay, Lucci done tuck his lick.
Mm.
He done tuck his lick. He about to go to the penitentiary for 3-4 months, and he'll be back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Thug still fighting. What you think about that, man?
It's a lot of loose lips over that way. I see a lot of niggas jumping ship, testifying, and you know what I mean? A lot of people testifying. And to me, and I wish the best for Thug, man, but it don't look good. You know what I mean? It just shit just don't look good, man. And I don't know. And I see he in there. You know what I mean? He getting full. He's sitting. I'm hoping he writing music and reading and whatever else he can do to keep his mind occupied. But you know what I mean? Because he's getting a little swole in there. I see. But it ain't looking good, man. Hopefully his lawyer can do the best job they can, man. You know what I mean? Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
How do you feel about rappers who make it in the industry, right, and get to a certain level where they're making, buku money, all that shit? How do you feel about those rappers having that lifestyle and, like I said, that type of business, making that kind of money, and still playing and dipping and dabbing in the street shit? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like it's smart?
Well, that was always one of my things. Like I always saying, to anybody that I kind of bring on the show, I always ask them like, why do rappers wait till they get the bag, wait till they get the house on the hill, wait till they get in the Bentley, and then crash? Like, if you gonna crash before all of that happen. You know what I mean? I'm not condoning crashing, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna do all that stupid shit, do it before you change your life and possibly change everybody's life around.
Because with the thug shit, like, the shit that's crazy.
I never agreed with that.
The shit that's crazy to me is you got his manager or his tour manager, whatever, shooting up Wayne tour bus. Right. Allegedly. Well, I mean, the nigga already been convicted of the shit.
Right.
But that's what they say. And then allegedly, in the shootout that supposedly killed Big Nut, he the one the rental car name been under.
Right.
So it's like, how can you be if it is true? It's like, how can you be this dumb to have these type of people around you, and then have yourself so connected to this shit? You know what I mean? Like, to have your name on the car that was used, to have your tour manager allegedly, you know what I mean, trying to kill Lil Wayne or whoever was on the tour bus, whatever.
Right.
Like, that shit just dumb to me, man. I just feel like you get into music to get out the streets, to get out of that lifestyle. That's what I figured. But the crazy thing is, that's what helps sell the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, if you notice, when niggas go to jail, right? Like Pooh Shiesty. I think Pooh Shiesty got about 5 years, right? When Pooh Shiesty come home, watch the momentum he have when it comes to this music shit. Pooh Shiesty gonna be dropping new music. Pooh Shiesty gonna be doing interviews. Pooh Shiesty gonna be dropping new videos.
Right.
Everybody gonna want a piece of Shiesty when he come home.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be listening to this shit when he come home. Look at Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah.
Bobby did some stand-up shit.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? Bobby did some stand-up shit.
Yeah, he did.
Bobby came home. Bobby started dropping music. Bobby is more commercial. You know what I mean? He doing songs with Quavo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Bobby came home with a lot of momentum.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said,
that helps sell the music though. Yeah. So it's like, you kind of, in a way, you kind of got to do the street shit in order to keep the music selling at the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but is that a good thing or
no?
Like, because it's like, to me, it's like, damn, why do I gotta act gangster if I'm really not gangster, knowing that gonna put me in a situation that I'm not gonna be able to handle.
Not even
like, I don't get that. Just to sell music, like, it shouldn't be like that. You feel me? Cause to me, it's like they be crossing these little dudes up, man, sending them down the wrong path, knowing that they're going down the wrong path just to make some money off them.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Definitely agree.
It don't make sense to me, man. Like, but I want to ask you this, like, do you think shit, Thug? Looking from where you looking from right now, remembering the whole Thug situation, thinking back on the beginning to now, do you think Thug should at least think about doing what Lucci did, or should he keep fighting?
What, copping the plea?
Yeah.
it just depends on how strong the prosecution's case is and their evidence, because they gotta share all their evidence with the defense lawyer.
Right.
So it depends on how strong the case is. Your lawyer know what's up. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he'll tell you if they got a strong case or if they don't. You know what I mean? What are your chances of beating it? Now, if you can take a plea deal, if your chances of beating it aren't good, and you can take a plea deal, that's gonna probably be less time than you're facing.
Right.
If you can take a plea deal and not have to testify and tell them nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
If
the plea deal involves testifying, then you gotta like I say, live up to that street shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And go ahead and fight your case.
So my question to you is, do you think he should consider a plea, or should he keep fighting? Cause I'm looking from my point of view, and I ask you that because we done saw a lot of evidence. We done saw a lot of evidence. We done saw a lot of people that was YSL fold on YSL. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? We done seen, now we seeing Lucci take a plea and get out of the whole situation.
But see what I'm saying? So I don't know how strong. The prosecution case seems strong.
Right.
I don't know how strong the case is.
Right.
So, I mean, if the case is strong, yeah. See, this would, it made me think of Michael Vick.
Right.
This is what I would do. I would try to find, not even find, I would have somebody under me. Look, you take the lead. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I'll take care of you. Because at the end of the day, Young Thug, the money.
Right.
He the money.
Right. That never supposed to happen.
Yeah, if he go to prison, everything stops for everybody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's the same thing with Michael Vick. His cousin should have took that rap because now you fucking up the money.
Right.
Now he go to jail, he in all this debt, he ain't got the money no more. Everybody fucked up now.
Right.
Now if you go to jail, everybody he can take care of you and everything else. Look, if or when I get out, have me this set to the side. You know what I mean? Take care of me while I'm in here. Take care of my folks. All that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I'm gonna give you my perspective. I'm gonna give you what I think. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you looking, and I ain't saying this what Thug should do.
Right.
I'm telling you what I would do.
Right.
You feel me? If I was in that situation, mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I would consider doing exactly what Lucci did.
That's what I'm saying. Because it involves you not testifying.
Because it's even sometimes, bro, you gotta. Sometimes we gotta know that even if they don't have everything they need, they do have everything they need. If that makes sense. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? Like sometimes they win when they don't supposed to win. You feel what I'm saying? And me watching Gunna say YSL a gang, YSL a criminal organization. Mm-hmm. Me watching 4 or 5 different other homeboys come and take the plea and admit that that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? And now me watching Lucci taking the plea, getting all the way out the situation. What is I'm still fighting? What am I like? You know what I'm saying? What am I still fighting for?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's just me. You know, take the lick. Go on and do this time. If it don't kill me, and come on back.
Cause like I said,
because it's more. I think it's more easier right now for you to take that time and go on and get this situation over there, and then to keep fighting. You feel what I'm saying?
And when you get out, you got all that momentum.
Yeah, because it's costing you money. It's costing you money. You know what I'm saying? It's costing you your peace. It's costing, you know what I'm saying? Your kids getting older. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, you getting older. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole lot coming with that shit. Yeah.
And everybody is like goldfish right now.
If I was Thug and Thug could,
they ain't thinking about you.
If I was Thug and he could do what Lucci did and don't have to do nobody wrong, I would consider that. You know what I'm saying? I would consider that.
I would consider it.
Like I said. Because it's too much against you, man. It's too much against him. In my eyes, from where I'm looking at, too many niggas done fold saying, yeah, this what this is, that was running with you every day. You feel what I'm saying?
Remember, the police known about, and I'm pretty sure it's just like, you know what I mean, the police in that area and maybe the gang unit.
Right.
Because they said they've been investigating Thug for what? Since he was 15 or some shit.
Right.
They done known who he was and everything else because of, you know what I mean, the gang affiliation allegedly. You know what I mean? So it's I think it's a strong case. So like I have to agree with you. You have to consider a plea deal.
Yeah, you got to, man.
But like I said, as long as
I ain't saying Thug got to, I would. You
testify.
know what I'm saying? I would consider the same thing or some shit like Lucci. If I ain't gotta do nobody wrong in the process of that, man, let me listen to what y'all are saying. You feel what I'm saying? Because in my mind, it's too many niggas that done fold saying that, yeah, that's what we was. Yeah, we was a criminal organization.
So let me ask you
YSL was a gang, and I ran with them niggas every day.
Let me ask you this. How do you think Gunna and Young Thug relationship go from here? Because you remember Gunna signed to him.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I know
he dropped a new album, so when Gunna make money, Thug making money off him.
But let me say this right here. You got a lot of people that saying Gunna ain't do that, Gunna ain't Gunna this and Gunna that. But my thing is, and they also saying that they ain't gonna say that he is until they hear Thug say it. Thug ain't gotta tell me that Gunna did that shit. Cause I heard just like everybody else heard. You feel what I'm saying? When them folks say YSL again, yes ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Is YSL a criminal organization? Yes ma'am.
All this shit.
So what is that? If that ain't telling, what is that?
All this shit public record.
So I mean, I don't know,
so
man. You know
that's what I'm saying. How do their relationship go from here then? As far as we got to work together. That's like me and you working in a job together, right? And I tell the supervisor some shit you did, and you know I told. How you supposed to work with? You know what I mean? How we gonna work together after that?
Right.
You gonna want to whoop my ass every day,
right?
So, I mean, and then this is different because it's the music industry. Right. You know what I'm saying? This man can really do some, you know, backdoor and shit type shit. You know what I mean? And fuck your career up. You know what I mean? Because you signed to him. But at the same time, you probably worth more than, you know what I mean, if he let you go ahead and, you know what I mean, make your money and shit like that. Because, you know what I mean, you make money for him at the end of the day, like I said. But I don't know. It's weird. That's why I was like, I don't know how they go on and coexist.
Shit crazy. Like I don't get it. I mean, not unless we ain't hear what we heard, and I know I heard what I heard.
I heard the same.
You see what I'm saying? So how you make that right?
I heard
you can't make that right. When them people you study saying yes ma'am, yes ma'am. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna get stuck on that. I just want to touch on the Lucci situation, man. Like, you know, to me, that's a win for Lucci. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a win for Lucci.
Right.
Because now he ain't got to wake up and go to bed every night wondering what's going to happen. That's the first thing. He ain't got to worry about that no more.
You get a peace of mind.
You feel what I'm saying?
You get a peace of mind.
He can sleep good now. Mm-hmm. You know, even though he still got it's still some progress and some you know, it's a process he still got to go through. But for the most part, he ain't got to worry about what these people gonna do to me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? How this really gonna go?
Right. That's a lot of stress on you every night, man. You know what I mean? Be going through some shit like that because you fighting for your life.
Yeah. I've been in that situation, not that situation, but I've been in a situation where I had to go to bed every night wondering what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like not knowing, and that ain't healthy at all. You feel me?
Right.
But shout out to Lucci, man, because it's over now, baby.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, because everybody talking about this shit.
Shout out to Thug, too. Thug a real one, regardless, whether he take the plea or not. Shout out to Thug, I want to say that.
Do you believe Katt Williams, from the interview he did with Shannon Sharp, do you believe the shit he was saying, or do you feel like was some bullshit. Did you hear what he was saying?
Katt Williams?
Yeah, cause some of the shit.
I watched the interview. I watched the whole interview, the entire interview.
All right.
Club shit.
Yeah.
Katt Williams, I can't say whether. Do I believe if I had to believe that it was some truth to most of the stuff that Katt Williams was saying, I believe.
Now the shit about Steve Harvey being jealous of Bernie Mac, I believe, because too many people have said it before. So I believe that.
Yeah. So do you believe when he said Steve Harvey shit on Bernie Mac?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I believe that shit because too many people said it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He done called up the producers when Bernie did Ocean's 11. He called the producers trying to get Bernie's spot and trying to get his spot in the movie and shit. You know what I mean? He was jealous of Bernie, is what they say. You know what I mean? Different celebrities and people in the know. You know what I mean? They doing interviews and stuff like that. But yeah, a few people say he was jealous of Bernie. So,
but I think I
believe that part.
I believe that it's definitely some truth to what Katt Williams was saying.
Let me say this. I do believe everything Katt said though. Mm-hmm. Let me put that out there first. I believe what the nigga said. Mm-hmm. Besides the Steve Harvey shit, I believe the like I don't know for a fact, but I believe him. That Steve Harvey shit, I kind of believe for a fact because, like I said, too many people have said it. Mm-hmm. But the rest of that shit, I ain't gonna say I believe for a fact, but I believe it. I believe it.
Okay, yeah, Katt a genius though. In my book, in my perspective.
And then the shit that
Katt
fucked me
genius,
up,
man.
The shit
Katt
that fucked me up,
internet, man.
When he started talking about Steve Harvey and having a wig. Yeah, that shit fucked me up because everybody's always talking about how crispy that nigga lineup was. Yeah. And now that it's a wig, he's like, bro, I never even thought about that shit.
So you think that was a wig?
Yeah, I believe that shit was a wig, man. That shit was too fresh, man. That shit was too fresh. This nigga had to have a barber with him all the time.
Let me ask you this though.
It makes sense.
Since we touching on that, you know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this. And I want your honest opinion. Mm-hmm. Do you think, because Katt Williams said, and I heard somebody else said, I think it was, anyway, this the question.
All right.
Do you think that Katt Williams was telling the truth when he said that everybody that wore a dress had to wear a dress in order to succeed or make it? Because Madea wore a dress, Kevin Hart wore a dress, Eddie Murphy wore a dress, Martin Lawrence wore a dress. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I keep hearing that. You know what I'm saying? I heard Master P say one time, I never put on a dress if I got to get some money.
Right.
And then Katt Williams came right behind him and said it.
I think it's a moral thing, for real. And don't get it fucked up. I appreciate Martin putting on a dress, Eddie putting on a dress, because some of them shits was funny as fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially Nutty Professor, you know what I'm saying? Them shits was funny as shit. Now, how Kevin did it on SNL and shit, like, me personally, I'm not putting on a dress to make no money. That's just a thing I have, you know, morally. I never put on a dress to make no damn money. Thug done put on a dress, you know what I mean? Since we was talking about Young Thug, but I don't know. I can't fully say you got to put on a dress to be successful at that height. Because Will Smith, I don't think did Will Smith ever put on a dress? I'm trying to think of people. I
can't remember, man, but
I'm trying to think of black people at that level, black men at that level of Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. Like Dave Chappelle, I don't think he ever put on a dress. I'm not sure.
I don't think so neither.
So I don't know. I don't think it's some.
I know Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley put on the dress.
But Ricky fan base is and Katt Williams was right. Ricky Smiley's fan base is old church women and like people in like their 40s and you know what I mean up. So Ricky put on a dress and play that old lady. It's funny as hell, but me personally, I'm not putting on a dress. If I gotta put on a dress to be funny, then I feel like you're not funny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm not talking about these guys because of course they're already funny without the dress, but
they not only put on the dress, they put on lipstick.
Yeah.
Eyelashes. Because it's Jamie Foxx too.
It's the same thing.
Jamie Foxx too, bro.
Yeah, it's the same thing but you see, but Wanda, I think her name was on In Living Color with Jamie Foxx. That shit was funny as fuck.
Right.
You know
that shit was funny. So, a lot of that shit was funny.
Right. But it's
like,
Shanae with Martin and all that shit. But I'm not putting on a dress for some money. That's just not me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't. You know what I mean? For real, because then like I said, David, I don't remember Dave putting on a dress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that's what I be saying about these social media comedians that be doing the skits and stuff like that.
Right.
These dudes, every video is them doing the character with a wig on. You know what I mean? A female character. They putting lipstick on and shit like that. And you know what I mean? I don't mean, you know what I mean, no harm. That's your lifestyle, and you know what I mean, you in that LGBTQ whatever community, that's cool. But if it's a, you know what I mean, a heterosexual dude and you making these videos in order to be funny with a wig on and shit like that, it's like, bro, I don't know. That's just not me. I can't do that shit. You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know. I can't necessarily. I can't just say It's an unwritten rule that you got to put a dress on as a black man in Hollywood in order to get to that level of stardom. I can't say because like I said, you still got some people out here like Dave Chappelle and Will Smith and stuff like that.
I ain't never seen Denzel Washington with a dress on.
That too.
You know what I'm saying?
Dress.
I don't know. I just want to know because I keep hearing. I heard Katt say it a couple times. I heard somebody else say it. Like, in order for those people to have succeeded and made it to the stardom and the level that they wanted to be at, they had to put on a dress.
I can't say that's true because there's too many black people that, like I said, at that level. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've never, like Will Smith, you said Denzel.
Right.
I've never seen them put a dress on, so I can't say, that's the only way.
Right.
But there are a lot of other comedians out there. Mm-hmm. Like, I heard somebody say not Katt Williams, Kevin Hart is not the only black comedian. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they right. There's a bunch of black comedians that's funny as hell out there. Right, you know what I mean? Sure. Tony Baker. You go even and it's kind of his fault why he not in a lot of stuff because he don't sugarcoat stuff and he's not politically correct a lot of times. Ari Spears. Right. So that's why he's not in a lot of stuff. But he's funny. Lavelle Crawford's funny. What's my man's name? Kev on Stage is funny. There's a lot of black comedians that aren't being used, I feel like, in movies. Because you see Kevin Hart in everything. Right. You know what I mean? Everything. And don't get me wrong, Kevin Hart he's funny, man. He deserves, you know what I mean, everything he gets. You know what I mean? I can't necessarily say he's an industry plant, like Katt said. You know what I mean? I can't really say yay or nay to that, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean, I seen Kevin Hart my first time seeing Kevin Hart was in Paper Soldiers. I don't know if a lot of people is familiar with that movie. It's a Rockefeller movie, Paper Soldiers. And it got Beanie Siegel in there. It's a funny ass movie. I never see that. It's some low budget shit. It's a hood classic. I'm gonna go look. But it's called Paper Soldiers, right? I never see that. All right, so boom, let me break it down. Kevin Hart is this dude. He got his girl and his kid or whatever. He trying to make it, right? Mm-hmm. So you know, he's a regular dude living in the hood. Now he got a homie, Beans. He like the tough guy in the hood. Right. You see, So Kevin Hart started doing B&Es, started doing burglaries, started robbing houses and shit. So he doing that shit. Beanie Siegel catch wind, and that's what he doing. He want to do it with him. And it's just a bunch of funny shit. You run into other niggas that be robbing and shit. They got one scene where they robbing the house, and there's another group of niggas in there robbing the house, and they all know each other and shit. End up being Dame Dash and Memphis Bleak and shit. Right. But it's a funny ass movie. Mm-hmm. But that was my first time seeing Kevin Hart. Mm-hmm. That was like 2004. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If that. So it's like I seen him in that, and then I seen him in he was in I ain't gonna say low budget, but it was like a sitcom. I think they did like 3 episodes. Right. He did that shit, and then he did Soul Plane. No, then he did 40-Year-Old Virgin. Then he got Soul Plane. And so I saw like the climb. You know what I mean? And I understand it might have been faster than other comics that were funny, just as funny or even funnier than Kevin Hart, but that was his path. Like I always believe everybody got their own path. You know what I mean? What's meant for you is meant for you. What's meant for me is meant for me. If it's meant for you to be up 25 million at 21, and it's in the cards for me to be up that much money or a little bit less at 35, that's your path, this my path. You know what I mean? Whatever I feel like whatever God got for you, he got for you. He got for you. You know what I mean? So
I believe that.
And of course with the work you put in, but
I believe that.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't say his ascent to stardom was too fast. You know what I mean? And then he started putting out the stand-ups, and them shit's cold. Fire. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, they started putting the nigga in everything. He can't help that people want to put him in movies. You know what I mean? What are you supposed to do? Tell the people no? Yeah. Don't take their money?
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, he gonna take it. So, but I do believe there are other comics that they can put in movies and shit like that.
Absolutely.
They don't always got to use Kevin Hart.
Absolutely.
But I don't. I'm not putting the dress on.
Yeah, I know that's right. Me neither. I can't do it. No lipstick, no eyelashes, none of that shit. Just,
me personally, that's my moral. I can't, you know what I mean? That's me morally.
You know what I'm saying? Not for no money.
No.
You heard me?
No.
But I wanna touch on another basis, man. Like, there's a lot of shit been going on in the industry. Mm. You feel me? Like, niggas getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas backdooring niggas. Like, you feel me? Like, there's a lot of shit going on. Niggas body for body. You kill over here, we gonna kill back over there. Yeah. Like,
these little niggas even put it in the songs.
You know what I'm saying? Like
they telling on themselves in the songs.
Like that one, your Gotti brother just got hit. Yep. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just want to ask you, like, what's your perspective on all that shit, man? Like, cause to me, like, they crashing. Like, they throwing it all out the window.
It go back to when we were talking about the YSL and the YFN cases. It go back to that shit. It go back to them getting, you know what I mean, you become popular as a rap artist. Right. You rap about this street shit. Right. You live in the street shit, sells your music. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like a fucked up cycle. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm in the streets, mm-hmm. but I'm gonna do the music to get out the streets and make money. Right. And change my family life. Mm-hmm. Right? So I'm gonna do the music. And then I'm gonna rap about the shit that I'm living. Right. Right? And the street shit and all that shit. Mm-hmm. And doing drugs and, fucking bitches and the typical shit niggas rap about. Right. And I'm gonna do that shit. But then I'm gonna also still do the street shit, mm-hmm. because I'm gonna live what I'm rapping about, because that's gonna sell the music. Right. People are gonna be more intrigued when, I'm living what I'm rapping about. Mm-hmm. I fuck up. I either get killed, God forbid, or I go to jail. Mm-hmm. Boom. Now I'm still in the blogs. I'm still relevant because everybody's still talking about me. You know what I mean? Now when they talking about me and they talking about my case and everything else, mm-hmm. they bumping my music still. My streams are still going up. Everything mm-hmm. is still going. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So while that's going on, and say I go to jail, right? I get mm-hmm. sentenced. I got 5 years, whatever it is. I'm still gonna be relevant because it's still gonna be pictures of me popping up in vlogs and on Vlad TV and all that shit. You know what I mean? A recent picture of so and so in prison. You know what I mean? Right. Niggas still gonna be bumping your music. You still staying relevant.
Right.
Then when you get out, now it's